I'm just getting set up here, and let me double stream over to TikTok. Okay, let's see. All right, y'all. Just hold tight here. Probably gonna need about maybe like 10 minutes. But let me test to make sure everything's working right. Let's see. What's up? What's up? Let me add a comment here. Let me say we're starting in like, we'll be starting in a few moments. Let's say in a few minutes. Because moments sometimes seem shorter than minutes. Okay. Hmm. I'm also streaming to YouTube. I'm streaming YouTube and TikTok. So I just gotta make sure everything is the way it's supposed to be before we get started here. Of course, we're gonna wait for my co-host IAMV. You can check her out on TikTok. Let's see. Okay. Okay. How y'all doing today? Let me see. Let me type in drop your gender and sexuality. All right. Let's see. I wish I could figure out how to do the chat on YouTube. Why do I feel so old? I don't know. I guess I can't. Uh, anyway. All right. Well, let me just get into it. All right, y'all. What's up? What's up? I'm the X-Man ONT. Y'all know me. Oh my goodness. I think I have to pause. I think I'm gonna have to pause anyway. But I'm gonna be back here with IAMV. Just give me like 5 minutes. All right, give me like 5 minutes. And I can't pause on YouTube, so I'm gonna have to stop streaming. No, that's okay. You'll just continue to hear my voice as I walk around my house. But yeah, this is gonna be, I feel like the very first live stream that I've done on YouTube. Um, okay. Do 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 do. All right, now I'm back. Okay, I'm back. What's up, y'all? I am the X-Man ONT, and I'm here tonight to talk about everything trans under the sun. We're starting a new kind of like podcast slash show, you know. And we talk about like relationships. We talk about um, politics, everyday life, just being trans, like just the perspective that we have because we live every single day as trans, right? And let me know if my audio is like, I know there should be music in the background. Let me know if you hear the music okay. You know, if you don't hear me well enough, then yeah. But anyway, this is going to be recorded. I'm going to put this on, it's going to be on YouTube um, under the same name, the theXManOnT. And yeah, I'm single. I'm actually kind of newly single. I got out of a relationship in December, and I was in that relationship for like 9 years. And yeah, so I'm not rushing to get into a relationship. I feel like I'm learning a lot about myself right now. I'm learning a lot. When you're in a relationship, you're like codependent. I mean, I'm not gonna say everybody's codependent in a relationship, but chances are if you're living with somebody and it's been several years, then yeah, maybe you're losing yourself a little bit in them. And I think it's like a little easier for trans people to lose ourselves in somebody because we're just finding our identity, right? We're just learning, exploring our identity, and then maybe we become codependent with somebody who like who validates our identity, right? So I fell into this kind of trap in my mind where I thought I had to be in a relationship in order to feel validated in my identity as male. Like what's more male than having a relationship with, um, a cis female or a gay man, you know. Um, so yeah, you find yourself in that trap, and I think it's a lot more difficult for trans people to heal from trauma, right? Because we're also, undergoing surgeries, transitioning, all that stuff. Um, yeah, and we don't really have the time, like the mental capacity, really, while transitioning to also heal trauma, you know? Yeah. What's up? What's up, Bless? Jackie, Jackie Pitt, welcome. Um, yeah, I mean, if y'all ever had any questions about transitioning, if y'all ever had any questions about what it's like every day being trans, because, for me, I am a trans man, and I think it's a lot easier to get by, especially when you pass, right? It's a lot easier to get by being a trans man than, let's say, a trans woman who might very likely be a lot taller. There are features that are more distinguished when you go from male to female. So we're gonna have V talk about that in a few minutes. I'm gonna let her know I'm on, but yeah, I know there's a lot of. I did get a lot more privilege transitioning. Um, I did lose privilege in a lot of areas too. I think privilege is kind of like obviously perspective, right? I'm not sure if there's more privilege in being a trans man than in being a black woman. Like I feel like, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm on ready when you are. Oops, you are. Okay, whatever. God, I hate iPhone. Ah, yeah. So right now, I'm just trying to find a place that is safe and accepting for black people and trans people. And that's kind of hard to do because I also need the place to be affordable. Um, but a lot of people dropped a lot of names for different places on the last post that I had made. Well, on the post I made regarding location, and I'm thinking about crazy enough, Florida. Um, you said we can ask questions or what is this? Yeah, you can. I'm waiting for my co-host. It's so ridiculous. Let me see. Yeah, she's late. She's 8 minutes late. But yeah, so feel free to ask questions. I'm just gonna be, I guess, vamping until she comes through. Um, but yeah, like I decided to be like open with my experience because apparently it helps a lot of people. And I got to connect with a lot of people off of TikTok and Instagram, the trans community. I think social media has been amazing for us. There really wasn't a time before this where I felt like I could discover that other trans people exist, that I could, talk to even the LGBT community. Like, y'all had to, we all had to kind of have that gaydar, let's say, right? Um, and now social media, I think, even though I know it's not the greatest, social media, take it or leave it. Um, but you can use it well, I think, and it's really helped our community. But can y'all hear the music? How's the music sound? Uh, hey, hey, happy dog, how you doing? Yeah, Barbarian. TikTok helped me figure out a lot of stuff out. Yeah, no, definitely. Okay, word. I'm glad you could hear the music. Um, yeah, like just being able to see other people's experiences and put my own experience out there. Um, there's no, I think some people fall into the trap of like trying to get followers. And I think when you try, you're like gonna get people that maybe aren't so much like you want followers that you also want to follow. I think like you want a community around you that supports you. What's up, Dream Libra? Peace. How you been? I've been good. I've been good. How about yourself? I've been hanging in there. Like, life has been kind of crazy. Thank you for the love. Yeah, life has been kind of crazy, but I'm looking forward to things. I'm looking forward to moving. Um, I can't wait. I'm actually moving to be closer to my father. He's in the VA hospital in Florida, and yeah, like I just want to be out there because he don't really have anybody out there. Do you lead with you being trans when you date? That's a really good question. Um, hey, IMV. Listen, V, you have to go live on your own, and then I have to invite you to co-host. Um, yeah, I never lead with being trans. That's a really good question because I want people, first of all, I'm never expecting something when I meet or talking to someone because I'm not meeting, let's say on a dating site. It's like if I'm meeting in person, um, and if it was on a dating site, then they should already see that I'm trans. But meeting in person, I'm like, I'm just meeting somebody. I have no expectations on this. And then eventually, if it gets there, I have to feel safe and comfortable enough to bring it up. So I actually don't think of anybody as a potential partner until we get to that point, right? I like the name of the podcast. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's my idea. Bye, Lauren. I started out making thirst traps. Sadly, that hasn't helped me with engagement now, though. Yes, I was super, like, big on thirst traps. And it was, I think it was, now that I look back on it, it was a way for me to, like, access maybe, like, partially my sexuality, but also, like, actually love my body. You know what I mean? To like see my body and like not be afraid of showing it, right? I'm okay. Had a horrible night ending. Oh, but I'm okay. What? What happened? Horrible night ending. Listen, I could tell you about some horrible nights. Jeez. Um, but I want to hear about what happened with you. What's up, bad girl M's? Oops. Let me see. Okay, okay. Let me see. Now, V is about to go live. This is like this new thing that we're doing. We're trying to do this little podcast show thing. We're on YouTube too, but it's only going to get better over time. This is our third one. All right. It was very good for my self-esteem, but now I feel most of my followers don't watch unless yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to like change my content, right? Like partially, um, I would start like posting pictures on Instagram where, I still was like thirst trapping, but then I'd write something deep, you know what I mean? Like I'd write what I was thinking. I'd write some introspection in the caption area. Um, and it was a way for people to like get to know me, but still have a little eye candy, I guess. So I don't know, maybe that might help. But the good ones will stick around, trust me. Dream, yeah, relationship stuff, trying to get to know each other has been rough because of me having a little trust issues. It's not just you, Dream. I mean, I also, of course, have trust issues, and I was recently talking to someone who has such major trust issues that I could never even comprehend. And I had to learn about like how adoption affects you and how you can get a lot of like toxic traits from that could create major trust issues. Um, so there's like a scale to there's a spectrum to trust issues, and trust me, I know that after having talked to you, like you have healed. It's just a long ass healing journey. And then when you meet somebody that's in the right spot in a similar place as you on their healing journey, that's when it seems to vibe. They got mad because of a trigger they created, and after asking for clarity, I'm building a trigger they created. Oh, let me see, Barbarian. That's what I've been doing, basically driving off the thirsty folks now. The thirsty folks. Listen, the thirsty folks are parched. They will never have enough. They will never be quenched. Okay, so like, yeah, no, it's never enough. You'd be feeding a empty void. So it's best to, at least now with the engagement you have gotten so far from the thirst, try to find your real tribe. But yeah, Dream, you said you're building. Like, what are you building? I was live, but I couldn't join. What? Damn it. All right, I do it one more time, Vicky. Do it one more time. One more time. Like, um, you may, you should text me when you're actually live, because then I might be able to find you. Let me see. They were mad because I questioned their motive after me telling them not to do something, and they did it anyway. Hmm. I'm thinking about that. After you, so you first you told them not to do something. Now they have, what is that called? Autonomy, right? So what did you tell them not to do? Was it something that's like, don't do this to me, or please don't do this because I'm affected in this way? So when something came up today related to it, it triggered me. Mm, that's the biggest thing, is working with somebody's triggers. Y'all both will have different triggers. And honestly, I think triggers are like the first thing you have to communicate. And if somebody's not willing to hear you out on your communication, or like actually sit there and comprehend, then they're not worth your time. So, one, triggers need to be communicated, and if they're not listening to it, if you're being reasonable about how you want them to respond to your triggers, and they're not being reasonable back, then it's not gonna work. No matter how much. Oop, let's see. Okay, let's see. Vicky's on live. Oops. No, hold on. All right. Yeah. No matter how much you try, it's not gonna work, and it's not worth it. Okay. I don't know why she does not show up here. Okay, whatever. Let's just do the multi guess. Let's do the multi guess. Forget it. Jesus. I don't know why they won't let me co-host with her. Yeah, I agree. It's rough. I'm trying to figure out. Let me see. I'm just trying to figure. thing, love thing. Yeah, I'm willing to do the work. Yes. Um, you know, I was trying to figure this love thing out, and I decided to just let it be. Vicky's here. Vicky's here.
Sup, bro? Sup, bro? Sorry for
Oh,
the
thank God.
delay.
All
Um,
right. No, it's fine. I thought you were gonna be able to co-host, but TikTok is being low ho.
yeah,
Huh.
seriously.
I hear myself. Does anybody hear echo of me? If y'all hear echo of me, let me know.
I don't hear it.
No. Okay. Bet. Let me see. Test. 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 That's weird.
Hey, everyone.
How's my volume with my like voice? Is it too high or whatever? Now it's gone. Oh wait, Dream, did you? Ah, there's an echo. All right.
Mm.
Hold on.
Well, I hear the music this time.
Oh, you need headphones. That's why you need headphones. We're hearing your audio. Hold on. Okay. All right. Vicky, can you hear me? Okay, I muted your microphone because it is you need headphones because we're hearing my voice through your phone for some reason. Hey, what's up, Kristen? Welcome. Do you have headphones, Vicky? No? Oh, thank God. All right, Gene the Black Super. All right, what's up, Gene? Welcome, welcome. All right, let's see if Vicky put on her headphones. Give me a second, and then bam. Okay.
All right.
Yes, there we go. Oh, sounds good.
Awesome.
All right, what's up? What's
Growing
up?
pains, people. Growing pains.
I know we're figuring stuff out. So, how was your day, Vicky?
Oh man, I was ready. I wanted to call them people up and say I'm ready to go home. I don't want to do this shit no more.
Oh, the canvassing.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's
God.
all that walking and like, and then dealing with fucking racist ass bougie white people on top of it. I just my nerves were at like
Ugh,
oh my god.
like dealing with racist, but like, are you also dealing with like transphobes, or is it like just racist?
Um, I mean, I'm pretty sure, but I think the first thing they see is the fact that I'm black and I have dreadlocks. You know, if they,
Okay, so
I don't. I mean, if they can tell I'm trans, like, what? Okay, but
yeah,
that's like the last thing on their mind.
okay,
All I
I
see,
guess that's
black
good.
dreads, thug. That's it.
Oh yeah, and the tattoo on your chest. Can they see that?
True. Yeah, but nah. But they can see the ones on my arms.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah. Like Pittsburgh. Like they didn't get the memo that people are individuals and unique and shit. Not boring ass fucking preps like them.
That's crazy because I was actually looking at Pittsburgh just because there's more jobs than out here or whatever. And like,
Yeah, there is. There
yeah,
is.
I got to think about being trans and getting a job. Like, there's always that too.
Okay, you know what? I will say this. They've been pretty good. Like I haven't had too much issues finding a job when I'm out here. It's just like the kind of jobs I had, there's a lot of that quiet bullying shit going on. But I think
mm,
that's only a thing that black women have to worry about out here. I don't think men have to worry about it as much.
yeah.
So
How about like danger for trans, let's say women at night in certain areas? Like, what do you think?
I mean, it's there. I hear the stories. I mean, I keep to myself, but you know, I really think it could happen to anybody. I don't think me being trans is gonna stop me from is gonna you know increase my chances of getting robbed or something.
Hmm.
You know, if someone wants to rob you, they're gonna rob you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay. All right,
you
because
know,
there's
like,
not like specific violence against trans
yeah.
people out there.
But it's like, honest. I mean, they have their like, shit going on out
I
here.
bet they do.
But the thing is, you only hear about it here. You don't hear about it outside of Pittsburgh.
You
like,
don't really, I
like,
mean, I never really heard about Pittsburgh
yeah,
much
nobody
till
knows
you.
anything. Like, but I mean, Pittsburgh's got some issues, but they keep that shit to themselves. I'll say
Yeah.
that.
Oh, thank you,
A lot of
Kristen. Make
famous
you
people did
anonymous.
come through or come from here, though.
Oh yeah, any
Let's
that
give them that. Like, a lot of good rappers too, like Mac Miller, Wiz Khalifa.
no.
Yeah, and
Mac Miller came from
who?
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he's from Pittsburgh.
That's
Yeah,
amazing. That's shocking to
yeah,
me.
and the newest rapper I've heard of anyway. I mean, I don't think he's new. But he's pretty interesting. He sounds the way you think a black guy from Pittsburgh would sound. He's just really, really depressed and full of pain.
Oh my goodness.
Like that's like I mean he's like a meme on TikTok like right now. It's like he's like some like I done nutted in her butthole. I think she tried to like some shit like
All right, wait, what's his name?
Reese Youngin. I think his name is yeah.
Reese Youngin. All right, I'm gonna have to check him out.
Hey Kristen, hey babe.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was talking to them about like moving to Tampa and like being trans in Florida, even
Mm.
though Tampa it seems really great as a place. And you know what? It's next to a university. I think it's always safer to be trans around a college, to be LGBT, to
Yeah.
be trans around like schools, around
The thing
a
about
city.
Florida is like it could go either way where no matter where you're at. It's not as segregated as it is like up north or in some places in the East Coast. You
Hmm.
could live right in Florida, you could live right next door to a white supremacist and they'll be bumping Tupac. It's weird, like weird as fuck. Like Florida's a different place. Like they'll have people with straight up swastikas, Sikh Island. They'll be fucking listening to NBA YoungBoy.
What? No,
Like it's
I am
weird.
good on that. All right, when was
Yeah,
the
it's
last time you've
weird.
been to Florida?
Shit, 2009.
See,
When
okay,
I
I'm
got back from
hoping
Iraq.
I'm
Yeah.
hoping there's been a change there, but with what's his name?
Nah,
Rick,
from what I've been
whatever.
hearing online, it hasn't changed. If anything, it's gotten worse. Yeah.
Ah, but I don't know. People I know decided to go out. Everybody wants to go out there, or already went out there,
Mm,
and I'm just like, I gotta go just because my peoples are there.
yeah.
I don't know
I
why
mean,
if they like it, but they're not trans. So I need more
I
trans
would.
friends.
The only way I would go there is if after I've gotten all the surgeries I needed, and then I would, cause you know, I feel
Mm,
like at this point in my life I can't afford to be living in a red state until I get done what I need done.
I feel
I
that.
mean, I don't know. Florida, I have a love hate relationship with it. I love it because it's home, but I hate it because it's Florida.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
like it's not even Florida that I hate so much because it's like the people, like the people, the overt racism is really really bad. Not even just from white people, from
I'm
like
starting to
black
miss
people too.
overt racism as
The
opposed to like subtle stab you in the back racism. I'm like,
true,
yo, why do we have to
but the
do this whole dance?
homophobia and transphobia is even worse there than anywhere.
Ugh,
From both sides. It's
uh,
like you got white, black people all against you. It feels bad.
that's so true actually. Yeah, Florida. But actually it's really bad here too. I never really thought about, I never like considered it, but it's pretty bad in Oklahoma, um,
Hmm.
for like trans
Look at
people.
this. Look at my face. This is the look of unfucking surprise.
Right? Ah, yeah, no, I know. I'm just like, all right, I
Hmm.
spent my time here. I don't need to be here for anything else. I need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I mean I never lived there per se. I just I went to basic training there in like Fort Sill and AIT and stuff. But
Basic
I never
training
really got to
before you transition,
experience
right?
it.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Before I went
Okay.
to Germany,
Mm. Pisces
and
says, I feel like the most stable states socially in Florida is Orlando and Miami. Now, I love Miami.
yeah,
Miami is lit, but it seems like it's not great to live in.
no, no.
It's very
I mean,
sketchy.
the closer you are to the water, the better it is. But
Yeah,
once you
that's where
get
I
further away
was.
from that water, shit gets dangerous.
Oh, yeah. Like I was right there on the. It's like a strip. It's like a. I guess it's a
Mm,
strip, the Miami Strip. And
yeah.
once you like get to kind of the end of it, there was this real empty hotel. It was. It looked like it was a hotel, but like it was absolutely just demolished. It was a shell of a building, and it looked
Mm,
sketchy as hell. Like they're like people dealing there at night or something. And I'm just like,
I
wow.
could see that.
It's so
Yeah.
expensive to be here, yet look at the sketchy ass building that's like right there.
Right.
Yeah, inner city Miami can be wild from what my family told me, but seaside
Yeah.
Miami seems peaceful and expensive. Don't forget expensive.
Yeah. There's this like because there's this hood in I don't know if they still call it this now, but back in the day, we used to call there was this little hood area. We called it the pork and beans.
The
That's
pork
where
and
you're gonna get
beans.
like yeah, the pork and beans. That's where you can get set up, you can get robbed. I don't know if it'll happen much as
That's in
much because we
Florida?
have GPS now in Miami specifically.
Oh, wow. The pork and beans. That's
Yeah, like
crazy.
there'll be
Land
like
value.
there'll be people that'll give you like fucked up ass directions and have you set up. But I think that doesn't happen anymore because of GPS now.
Yeah,
Like
that sounds
you're
crazy.
pretty if you're pretty dumb if you get lost anywhere these days. But
I
I
mean,
think
you know what happens though? Sometimes that signal when you downtown, that GPS signal
true,
still be tweaking, and I don't know
true,
why. Certain
true,
places,
true.
but also land value be wild. Oh, oh, Pisces says they heard about that way back when. Oh,
Yeah,
that little scam
it's
thing. Mm,
true. It's true. Like
yeah,
I've never been robbed in Miami or even where I'm from in in Broward, but I I almost got robbed in Jacksonville. Like Jacksonville is a motherfucker, bro. Like it's crazy. Like I'm
yeah,
talking about like
I've heard.
almost Chicago levels crazy. Like
Uh-uh.
it's pretty
Yeah,
bad
they
up
don't know
there.
nothing about Jacksonville. Where's the Jacksonville documentary?
Yeah, it's really crazy. And the racism, and believe it or not, the racism is way worse than in the rest of Florida, in Jacksonville. It's
Really?
fucking crazy. Yeah,
It sounds kind of
yeah,
maybe like a white trash kind of area then. If
mm,
it's broke and
yeah.
also
But it's
racist.
got like a East Coast kind of feel to it because they have a very good public transportation system.
Hmm.
They have basements and shit and hills and shit. It's almost like you're in Atlanta. Oh,
Oh
kind of.
wow, that's
Yeah.
interesting. I mean, I guess I
It
maybe would
starts to look
visit,
less.
but
Yeah, it starts to look less like Florida the further up north you go. Like you're
oh.
getting away from the swamps and the fucking beaches and shit.
Oh, Pisces says I'm thinking about going on hormones. Ooh, should we talk about that?
Yeah,
So
that's a
what?
good one.
Okay, you're gonna go on the hormones that Vicky went on, right? I'm sorry, I don't know. Oh, estrogen. Estrogen. There we go.
Estrogen,
I was like, what is the hormone called? Ah, estrogen. Yeah.
estradiol. I used to call it estradiol
Oh yeah, there we go. All right,
because I
Vicky.
didn't know how to
So,
read.
lols. Well, I guess it's not something you hear pronounced too often.
No.
Now, what's your experience on like with getting on estrogen and staying
Well,
on it?
well, this I do not recommend. Is don't self-medicate. I don't care how safe you think you're doing it. It's always better to get a doctor
Mm,
supervising you. So
true story.
start there. And but I started with the patches. Um, I would put a patch on my stomach, and I guess it was effective. Like I took it for shit. Yeah, I took it like a whole year when we were in Boston. And then when we moved to LA, that's when I changed to the pills because
Oh.
I didn't want that. I was getting tired of that sticky shit on my stomach all the time. So I said, yeah, just give me the pills. And you can swallow them if you want, but I recommend putting it under your tongue and letting it dissolve so it'll bypass your liver.
Wow.
The
Good
only
tip.
downside to that is you have to deal with a lot of acid reflux, especially if you have it already
Oh,
pretty
oh my
bad.
goodness.
It'll irritate it a little bit more.
The issues are literally the same. Like I tried
Yeah,
the patches and it was that sticky shit and it also messed with my skin for
yeah,
testosterone and then also the pills with the acid reflux. Like it's just the same crap you have to deal
hmm
with. That's
exactly.
wild.
So right now, I mean, I'm still taking pills, but only because I don't have the needles yet. But I'm taking injectables now, which I think is by far the best. You only have to take
Yeah.
it once a week and forget about it. So yeah,
Okay.
I recommend, and it's more effective. Like I started noticing like faster changes. You know, it's just be careful. Like that shit makes you emotional. I was emotional as hell
Damn.
for like the first couple months. So
Pisces says, how was y'all diets? Huh. Well, I mean, me being on testosterone, I was hungry, hungry as hell. I was eating everything, just like destroying food. But I kind of feel like it was similar for Vicky to be out being on estrogen.
yeah, but it's not
Oh
from the estrogen though. It's
yeah.
from the Spiro. The Spiro
Oh.
makes me crave like salty food because it's a diuretic, and it lowers my sodium like massively, with the exception of potassium, which is why I don't eat bananas a lot because I'm afraid of getting like an overflow of potassium.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because that's bad too.
Oh, I've heard.
Yeah,
So you
but
gotta
the
take
estrogen,
Spiro
I
and
like
estrogen?
as far as my appetite, the estrogen, no, I felt no effects. It's mostly the
Oh,
Spiro. It's
you
mostly the
gotta take
Spiro.
both of those?
Yeah, because the Spiro it suppresses your testosterone, which is why I want to get an orchiectomy so bad because I don't want to take
Oh.
Spiro no more. I'm sick of taking that shit because it makes you pee a lot.
Wow, I am
Yeah,
learning so much.
yeah, I hate it. I hate it.
Okay, so the orchiectomy, you're probably gonna have this like this year. You're trying to get.
Yeah, I'm trying. Or this year, or well, if I can, this year or next year. I'm already on the list, but depending on how the election goes, shit.
Huh? Yo, I know.
You know, I'm,
Cross your
I
fingers.
mean, there are things I'm prepared to do should that kind of stuff happen, but I would rather not. I don't want to fucking go to Thailand. I don't want to go to fucking Philippines.
Oh
You
my
know,
goodness. If you go,
yeah,
I'm coming with you.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, honestly, you just gotta do what you gotta do. That's what a lot of trans people have to do because like
But the
laws
thing
be
is,
changing everywhere and like what we
there's a
saying?
high chance of shit getting botched over there. Like like Jaja. You remember Jaja, right?
Oh
She
yeah.
told me that like she had a good friend. She had
So
a friend who
Jaja
had.
is Vicky's kind of like what would you call her?
She's my ex-girlfriend
Okay, okay, yeah,
who
yeah.
is
So
trans.
yes. All right, sorry, continue.
Yeah, yeah. So she told me she had her one friend who she got the full bottom surgery, but she can't feel nothing down there. She like has no sensation.
How
Now
long
over
ago
here,
do you know? Like maybe it's a time thing. She's gonna eventually get it.
I don't know. I don't know I really don't know the ins and outs. And then she said she had another friend who had an orchiectomy, and she said she couldn't have an erection anymore.
Okay,
And I
that
was just
makes
like, how the
sense.
fuck did that
That
happen?
makes sense. Like,
But I
yeah.
just like I last year I had a little thing with this girl, and she had an orchiectomy, and she was just fine.
Oh,
She,
really?
I mean, she um
Huh?
she was working it. I'll spare you the details.
Uh,
But yeah,
interesting. Okay,
yeah,
so it's like, I guess maybe not only depending on your body, but depending on your surgeon.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I
That
would
sucks.
prefer it be done with a competent surgeon here.
Yeah.
At least I could, if they fuck it up, I can sue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could,
That
worst
just,
case
it
scenario.
sucks though. Like, okay, that reminds me of my nipples. when I couldn't feel them, and they also didn't have any color, and this went on for years. And I was just like, okay, I guess this is it then. I guess no more nipples. And then one day, I realized, huh, a little tingling going on over there.
Mm.
But yeah, eventually it came back. So I'm hoping that, it's a recovery kind of thing, but it's always a risk that we trans people have to take. Like,
Yeah, to be ourselves. They're
hmm
gonna perfect it once, eventually, but I don't
oh
think it's
yeah,
gonna be in our lifetime.
one of these days. I'm
Shoot, what
hoping.
if they come up with some really really cool ass shit? I'm geeking out right now. What if they come up with some like really really cool ass shit where they transfer our consciousness to the gender we want to be
Oh
in?
my
It'd be
God,
so fucking
that'd be so
awesome.
dope. You need to come out with a movie like that, a sci-fi trans
Yeah.
movie like that. That'd be sick.
Oh shit! Don't steal it. It's mine.
Right? Oh, yo, I'm thinking like, what if they came up with a way to just like take your DNA and make babies? Pisces, not because I thought of the same thing. What Vicky said, yeah. Yo, there's kind of a movie like, not like that exactly. Or am I thinking of a
Mm,
show? Like you could use people's bodies. I remember it was kind of a good show. You yeah, you could just like go and buy a body and it didn't matter what gender it was. That was kind
mm,
of dope.
that
Yeah,
sounds.
it was kind of a good show. Hold on.
What you mean like a Black Mirror type shit?
It was like Black Mirror E.
Or
Wow.
fuck, what was fuck? It was that one, the Philip K. Dick one that was on Amazon.
Why does that sound actually like it was that one? Pisces,
Yeah,
like we got a button installed in us and we could automatically transition. Yo, that's the future.
it could be.
You know they're gonna come up
Ah,
with
that would
something
be
like
so
that.
awesome.
Let me see. Now I'm on here looking up Philip K. Dick.
Yeah, it was a show. It only had like one season. It was a show
Ooh,
called Philip
Electric
K. Dick.
Dreams.
Yeah, there you go.
That I
It
feel
was
like it
pretty
was like
good.
that show. I
Yeah,
never
it was
seen
pretty
that
good.
show,
I
but
don't
it
know
looks
why
dope.
it didn't have another season.
Now I'm gonna be sitting here thinking of this stupid show that I love so much. But when I love shows, I'll binge them and I'll end up watching it in a few hours and then completely forgetting about it. Mm, Anyway, yeah, once we have more money as trans people, they're going to want to appeal to us and, you know, do things that we'll spend our money on.
Mm,
So it's just because we're 1% of the population, so they don't really
mm,
care about doing things for us.
yeah,
You know,
it sucks.
yeah.
But our numbers are growing, but they're trying to keep them down.
Of course,
So
stopping people from getting on hormones.
yeah,
There was a law I saw pass. Let me know if you know anything. It was a law or bill, I don't know. But apparently
in
you couldn't
California.
even get. I have no
Oh
idea. Why do I feel like it was Oklahoma? Because everything terrible that's trans
yeah,
is in Oklahoma. But yeah, there was a law that was like, if you had, if you straight up had autism, you're not allowed to get hormones. Did you hear about that?
but then they would have to start diagnosing people with autism.
That's so funny.
They don't want to. They don't want to get. They do not, especially black people. They do not want to diagnose us with
Very
autism.
true. We are
So
manifesting
that
more
like,
funds. Yes.
isn't it fun when the capitalism eats itself?
Yeah, no, it definitely is not. That's why everything is eventually going to go the right way because whenever money's involved, we forget about transphobia, we forget about racism if we're smart and we think about the money. That's the only one good thing about money is the great equalizer.
Mm,
Mm,
this is true.
right. I'm about to put my PayPal in the thing, see if anybody wants to donate to me. I'm broke.
Yeah, I'm broke too.
We
You want to
we
throw
some
my
broke we some
cash app
broke
up
ass
there?
mofos. Lols,
Speaking
yeah.
of Cash App, oh my
If
god.
only the smartest
I,
apes in the world could realize that equality amongst others. Mac attack. I don't know. This dot dot dot, so I would have to hear the rest of it. But I'm hanging on to your word, Mac attack. Let me
mm,
see. Yeah, I was actually thinking of starting a fundraiser for like being able to move to be with my father. See, but the issue is because of my ex and how much of my life she destroyed, I feel like, I already did fundraisers, and I don't really like asking people for money anymore,
yeah, me neither.
It's like but I don't know, people are nice sometimes. I'm like,
And I feel like there was a trans girl on here. I mean, I don't feel like I can ask for money on here anymore because I feel like there was a trans girl on here who fucked it up for everybody, for every trans girl, especially
yo,
black trans girl. It was this
oh
girl
no.
named what the fuck's her name? Debbie Crankin. Yeah, that was her name. Yeah,
Debbie
she had
Crank.
like these multiple GoFundmes and
Oh
whatnot,
my God,
begging
I
people
heard
for
about
money.
her. That sucks.
Yeah, I actually
That's the
knew her before she transitioned. I'm not gonna
wow.
dead name her, but I actually knew who she was before she transitioned. She made a really good documentary on salvia that I still like actually on
Yeah.
YouTube. I mean, she's very talented. She's a very great video editor and shit, but she's
But
just
then she went ham stealing people's
scam.
money, huh?
Pretty much. Pretty much. I
See,
mean, that's what she's more known for that than for her actual work. Actually,
oh wow.
yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, no, definitely. And it's sad that it makes like other people feel like you can't, ask for help now because
Yeah.
somebody that tries to represent our community, right? That's what
Hmm.
I can't stand. The representing our community, and then now that's what people think of when they think of like helping.
And and it was like it's funny because like I mean her and I were on like some kind of like a talking thing and she would ask me for to donate so I gave her like $1 or two because I respected her like little art thing.
Hmm.
And there was this one time she asked for my Twitter, so I gave her like a throwaway Twitter I wasn't using, and she
Hmm.
got that shit banned because she
What?
was fucking. I don't know what rule she broke with it or whatnot, and but I guess she was just like. I mean, she told me what she was using it for, so it's not like I didn't know, but I guess she just went too far, and then she got it banned. Like
Wow.
I've been trying to get back into this just to see if I could,
Yeah.
but yeah, I cannot get back into that Twitter account or that
Oh
X account.
wow.
I forget they call
Yeah.
it X
X.
now.
People really calling it X. Oh
Yeah,
God. Yeah. No, that's wild. What the hell?
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I just thought it was a funny thing to bring up because that's my interaction with Debbie Cranky and
It's just crazy how she got
Deborah.
it like banned and like so fast.
Yeah,
Oh, jeez. Yeah, let me look her up. Debbie Franken.
it's crankin like
Cr
crank,
Cranken.
Crankin, crankin.
Happy Dog says, "Hey
Hey,
V."
happy dog, how you doing?
Let me see. Infamous TikToker Debbie Cranken issues another plea. Ah, look at all the fucking money she raised. Are you
And
fucking
that's the thing.
joking, bro?
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah. She was
bro,
saying
I'm sorry.
that and she was saying it was for her gender affirming care when she's in LA where
Somebody
Medicaid pays
help
for it.
me. Somebody help. You know how much
Yeah, help
affirming
us.
care I
Yeah, help us.
need? Yo, my nigga, what?
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Oh, you know what? Oh my God, look at all this money.
We're actually not
Okay,
trying to scam you.
that's out of control.
Yeah. They other all other trans girls and trans women.
Oh no, something happened to Vicky. Oh God, that's so crazy.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
so
back.
yeah, what happened?
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back. You were saying
Yeah,
other
I have a
trans
low
girls.
battery. Hold on. Let me
Okay,
fix
so
it.
then we'll wrap it up soon.
Okay.
But you were saying like other trans girls, what?
Yeah, other trans girls, bigger trans girls on here were, trying to expose her. And I mean, she was exposed for the most part, but it's a coin toss. Like some people are on her side, some people aren't. I don't know.
How I'm sorry. If somebody could raise this much money, which is an excessive amount for what they say that they need, and still have people
Mhm.
on their side, yeah, no, I'm doing this.
Mhm.
No, no, I'm just at least maybe I'm gonna start just a fund or something. What's up with GoFundMe? Why does it seem like people go to that instead of something like Patreon or something that's just like Cash App? Why don't she just put up her
Well,
Cash
with
App?
Patreon, you have to actually provide an
Oh
incentive
yeah,
for
that's
people
true.
to donate to
So
your
yeah, like why
account.
can't she
So,
just put up her Cash App? What's the deal with the GoFundMe? It literally says how much money you made right there.
damn.
I'm just wondering, like, what was her end goal? She made like $400,000. I'm like, ho, can I get like 1% of that? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I mean, like, I mean, I feel like I'm pretty sure. I mean, because she did get her surgeries, but I feel like she did more than just like.
Yeah, and she got her like a car and a house, and
Hmm.
like she
I mean,
got
she does live
lit.
in L.A.
She got lit. I'm
Yeah.
trying to get lit, but you see, just
Um,
because I have a soul, I can't do
yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. That's
That's
what we get for being good people. We get screwed.
oh yeah, apparently.
Hmm.
Sometimes I just wish like, ah, just be an awful person, just do awful
Yeah.
things and be rich. Mwahahaha.
Yeah. Really.
But I see how money makes people. Like I would want money just to survive. I don't need
Hmm.
all that money. Money makes people cray cray.
It's true. It's true. It's just I thought it was a shame because like I really thought she was like a good person because I've been watching her for years like ever since I was in Germany and I watched her like graduate from high school to up to the point
Mm-mm-mm.
where she's at now. She's not even from LA. She's from like I think she's like yeah, she's from DC.
See, those are those parasocial relationships. You start feeling like you know somebody for real. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't.
Mm-mm. Look at this
So
scam artist. Wildin'. Wildin'. All right. Ah, anyway, but they could teach us a thing or two because scam artists they think with their brain and not with their heart or soul. So they actually do things that we should be doing and they shouldn't be doing, but they do it well.
hmm,
So like literally if we followed her, whatever she did, not everything, but just the
hmm,
way that she probably selflessly promoted herself and her GoFundMe. It's like
yeah,
that's what people who actually need help kind of should be doing, but
that's
they're
true.
too like
They got they're
self-conscious.
they're they're too bogged down by their petty morals. You
Yeah,
know,
you don't
them
want to
petty
feel
morals.
exactly. I mean, but the thing is, we feel like it's a moral thing, but you literally need money. It's not like you're gonna be out here asking for $400,000.
No,
You feel me? Like,
if I could have got 10,000 of that, I'd have been happy.
yo, if you could have got 1,000 of that, you would have been happy like
Yeah,
dead hell. I'm not even gonna front. Like,
yeah,
you are a black trans woman, add Haitian, add veteran, like all of that. What the? Go ask for some fucking money. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't
I'm
know,
sorry.
man.
I'm
I don't
sorry.
know.
That's what I think. I'm just tired of this.
Mm,
And the reason why I think that asking for money in a way could be normalized if people who were like that had no part of it, people who are like Debbie have no part of it, is
mm,
because money is so like only a few amount of people will have like just the biggest amount of money that you ever just a ridiculous amount of money, more money than one person will ever need in their lifetime.
yeah,
And like one person will have that amount of money, but then you'll see like 100 people outside sleeping on the street. And it's like if that one person literally even just went into their wallet and just took whatever change they had at the time, it might be able to like feed that 100 people that's on the street. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Um, if rich people even carry cash like that, but I think they do for tips. I heard that.
I hear this thing like rich people don't use money. Once you reach a certain like amount of money, you don't even use money. Like people
Mhm.
could be giving you shit for free.
Mhm.
You know,
So,
the only thing they use money for is to make other things that make them more money,
yeah.
and of course probably pay the bills. Of course, you know, which they
Well,
don't even think about.
pay their bills. Their bills probably pay themselves at that fucking point.
Yeah.
I'm just like, listen, if I could go and ask that guy for a fucking $100, yeah, I would ask that guy for $100 every day. Like, hey, it's you. Let me get $100. But you don't know when you put it on the internet. You don't know who you're asking, but you may come across somebody who has some money, who has a soul, may come across your page or your, whatever, and help you out.
Yeah.
So it's worth it, I think.
No,
Yeah.
it's
I,
so far fetched though. So
it,
thank you,
but
baby.
it's happened. It's happened to me a few times. And what sucks is that, I was taking care of a vampire at the time. So it
Oh
almost
yeah.
feel
Hell yeah, you were.
so, it's just like I was so grateful for the people that donated, but then I'm also like, but it really just kept my head literally like at water level.
Mm,
Like it didn't go as far as I would like it to, but it's better than nothing, of course.
yeah.
I think I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna try to raise some money again. We'll see how it
Speaking of
goes.
the vampire, when's the last time you heard from her?
I emailed her the other day just to talk shit. I was just like, "You are a terrible person," and
Oh no.
and I don't know, I just because sometimes I just get like angry, and normally I don't reach out and say something to her,
Mm,
but I don't know why I was really like I was thinking about the Coco thing. I said, "Yo,
mm,
I said you're gonna burn in hell for what you did to Coco,"
mm.
and then yeah, I'm just like, oh, and I said I'll be watching you forever. I said I'll be watching you
All
forever.
right, Sting.
Because like the animal thing, I'm like, you
Yeah,
think you
no,
could
no, I
just get
totally feel it.
away with that? Like
No.
I'm watching you. Let another animal, let something happen to an animal in her presence. I'm gonna be the first person to be like, J'accuse. All right. And now she's afraid of me. She, by this time, she would have been calling up my phone. She would have been hitting up Andy. She would have been, sending me emails or whatever. Now she does not want to hear from me. She knows that I'm feeling agir. All right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She knows I'm lit. So
Yeah. God
she,
damn.
she hiding. She blocked me on everything.
Yeah, so that means that she's completely exposed.
Hmm.
Completely. There's
Ah,
nothing you
I
can
know
do.
your phone was dying, and we're about to hit the hour mark anyway.
Okay.
But this was cool. Um, Better than yesterday,
Way better than yesterday.
right?
We didn't even, did we even have a topic?
No, not really, but it's progressing. Look at the stuff. Listen to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
music
yeah.
and the,
I'm enjoying the 2 cents I made yesterday.
you
That was
know. Oh,
awesome.
nice. Yeah, don't spend that in one place. All right.
Yeah, I won't.
All right. Much love. I will talk to you
Uh,
tomorrow.
appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Peace out, y'all.
Bye bye.
And now to end the YouTubes. All right, YouTubes. I know this is my first stream, so I might not have had many viewers, but once y'all start checking me out on here, I'll I'll definitely be a lot more engaged with the YouTube side of things. Much love and good night.